Well, well. The crypt's stones have barely cooled from your last misadventure, and already fate cracks the world open to deliver new companions to your battered ranks. Platty and HughMann, you lie unconscious, heroes, or at least survivors, of the elite skeleton guard of Sir Valdris. Another tremor splits the flagstones, and out of the fissure stumble Broche, the ever-inquisitive scholar, and Bramsey the Magnificent, whose mustache is almost as charming as his luck is improbable. They tell you they too braved the Lindworm's cavern, met Skirzik, and agreed to slay the beast. Their third companion, alas, met a grisly end, tripping at the worst moment and falling on his own sword before Vyrmalthrax devoured him. Yes, those screams you heard earlier were his. Broche and Bramsey, guided by luck and another quake, found their way through a new crack in the cavern wall, emerging here in your hour of need. Together you return to the crypt's riddle, Sir Valdris's door, its inscription taunting you. You recite its words, try every permutation, but the guardians rise again and again. At last, Chris loses patience and meets the challenge head-on. The battle is brutal, but Chris's sword shatters one skeleton's skull and HughMann's arrow ends the other. Victory at a cost. You gather yourselves tending wounds and spirits. Bramsey, ever the curious, investigates a chest with his longsword, breaking the lock but triggering a pit trap that sends him tumbling 10 meters down. You haul him out, bruised but alive. Then, with heavy hearts, you collect the belongings and the heads of your fallen friends, Durgan and Thalon. North, you find a chamber with a statue of Sir Valdris, the Dragonbane, my brother's most loyal knight, a paragon of the old order, whose story is forever entwined with the Empire's rise and fall. A copper bowl sits at the statue's feet. Chris, ever practical, drops a silver coin in. The coin vanishes, and a hidden door opens, revealing a potion of dragon breath, a fitting reward for piety, or perhaps just luck. You press on, descending southward. HughMann, in a moment of crude inspiration, tosses Durgan's head down the stairs to test for traps. It rolls to a halt halfway down. Chris retrieves it, and HughMann repeats the process with Thalon's head. Chris, undaunted, continues down, only to face an enormous undead Lindworm uncoiling from Sir Valdris's sarcophagus. The beast, Thyrsos, speaks, its voice a hiss from beyond death. Broche, quick-witted, parleys with the creature, and it tells you of its curse. When Valdris died, the dragon priests killed his Lindworm companion, cut out its heart, and bound Thyrsos' soul to guard the tomb with dark magic. The heart, pulsing with necromantic power, is the anchor of its torment. But the curse is absolute. Thyrsos warns you, he must kill you. The battle is desperate. Chris falls to a savage blow, others are battered, but you rally. Chris, clinging to life, rises behind the Lindworm, races down the stairs and drives his sword into the throbbing heart. The gem explodes with necrotic force, shards tearing into Chris, his life extinguished in a flash of pain. With the dragon heart destroyed, the curse lifts. Thyrsos, at last free, smiles, a rare, haunting sight, and dissolves into a green mist, fading into peace. So ends the torment of Valdris's crypt and of the Lindworm bound to it. My brother's legacy, his empire of fire and loyalty, echoes even in these dark halls. You have broken a chain forged in the name of duty and vengeance. Rest now if you can. The eyes of the past, and mine, are still upon you.